But yeah, I'm pretty much good with whatever booze in a way. I tend to not mind splashing out a little bit. Well, Guinness is quite heavy in the sense that, yeah, I mean, if you don't like bitter beers, Guinness might not be to your taste. It's not a bitter, but it's, yeah. I mean, like I say, I like all sorts of stuff. I like red wines, I like sweet white wines, especially like dessert white wines are good. But I love red wines, whether they're bittery and acidic or whether they're quite fruity. I quite like either. I like vodka, I like rum, obviously. Loads of different spirits. I like all kinds of spirits. Not whiskey. Never got on with whiskey. Tried all kinds of whiskies. Not a fan. I love cocktails. I like tall cocktails more than short cocktails, but I don't mind doing shots now and again, as long as it's a mixed shot, you know? Like, put a few different flavors in there. You know, I'll have a shot of good quality vodka with the next person, but I've got to enjoy the drink. I'm not in a race to get drunk. I've never been in a race to get drunk. So, give me a drink that I can nurse a little bit, you know? And it doesn't matter whether I get absolutely bladdered by the end of the night because I'm putting 2 away an hour. That's fine, you know? It's cool. But as far as spirits go, yeah. Whiskey I just don't get on with. I get on with most things, to be fair. Beers, not a big fan of lagers. When I was younger, yeah, I used to drink lagers, but I think I drank lagers because that was what everybody that age was drinking, I suppose. I did like Alco Pops, I have to say, Alco Pops, but I think that's like a gateway drink to cocktails. Like, if you start on the Alco Pops, you may very well migrate to cocktails, assuming that you can afford good cocktails. Yeesh, absinthe. Yeah, absinthe. I mean, if you want to do absinthe, then you go and do absinthe, I suppose. I don't mind the flavor. They taste good. Absinthe is decent. I just don't see the point in something that's gonna get you drunk that quickly. I just like, nah. I'd rather have like a long cocktail that's maybe like 50-50 spirits and mixer, so it roughly works out to be about 20%, I suppose. That's cool. Hell, go down to 10%, you know, be the strength of a wine. That's cool. Well, it depends, Hellfire. I was lucky that the guy that bought everybody a round of absinthe was the owner of the company at the time, long time ago, many years ago, a couple of decades. And he very much liked flashing not his wealth, that's not the right thing. If he was going to treat people, he was going to treat people properly. So when he bought a round of absinthe, apparently it was the most expensive absinthe that they did in the entire bar. So apparently it was a good quality absinthe, and it didn't melt the throat. You could feel the alcohol in it, absolutely. It was pretty strong. But no, it tasted all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, actually. Yeah, I've never really understood the point of just getting drunk just for the sake of it. You know, that's an inevitable end, which is good, you know, getting a little bit of a buzz, a little bit merry, it's nice, you know. But if you're doing it just for the sake of that, I feel like you're missing the journey. And if you don't like a 6-hour journey from sober to drunk, if you don't like that journey and you want to shorten it to the shortest possible time, you're missing the point, I feel. That's just my belief. Anyway, so yes, Aether could not make it today, as you've probably figured out. Oh my god. Well, I have been in that position before. Not very often, like twice. I don't really remember what we did the previous night. There have been a couple of times when I've not remembered how I got home, but I remember the evening. But it's like, I remember being at home, and it was like the early hours of the morning, and I just felt really, really hungry. So I just grabbed some bread out and made myself a sandwich, chucked some cooked chicken in it, you know, normal sort of stuff. And I remember eating it over the sink. Not because I needed the sink for, like, you know, if I was going to be sick, but because the crumbs would go in the sink. You could wash them away. Don't need a plate. Basically, I'm trying to reduce the number of plates I need to wash the next day. Well, wine's acceptable. I like wine. But I remember sort of standing over the sink, so I didn't need a plate, and eating this sandwich, and like, I just couldn't remember how I got home. Did I get a taxi? Did I get a bus? Did somebody give me a lift? No, nobody gave me a lift. Or did they? And I just couldn't remember. But I remember really clearly to this day eating that sandwich, even making the sandwich. And I remember the evening. I remember saying goodbye to my friends, telling them, oh, I'm just going to head off now, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I don't remember the journey home at all. That entire section is just gone. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get on with this thing. So we've just entered a new galaxy. I've got some ideas for new droney shenanigans that may or may not work, I suppose. We shall see. We shall see. I like the thought that we can get some crazy designs done, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to have a little scout out first. VTOL's upgrade. Attracting laser. That could be funny. A lot of random shit. Obtanium. Yeah. What's that? That's... Ooh, a couple more motorized hinges. Oh, that's tempting. Okay. Oh, we've got a shiny planet there. We don't know what it has because our sensor range doesn't quite spread that far. But I'd almost be tempted to go that way purely on the fact that we get motorized hinges. But let's... Hey, little horn, how you doing? Nothing particularly grand there, but we are then in range of the hull for when we get damaged. Ooh, I've never been to one of these planets before, and I feel like I want to now. And of course, we've got the infinite fucking harvesting thing. Oh my god. You know what? Oh, but that's in the opposite direction of the hinges. Oh no, let's carry on. Having a little look. And obtanium and upgrade some of that. Ooh, flippers. Do we have any flippers? I'm not sure. Nothing else particularly exciting in that system. Nothing exciting there. Ooh, more logic parts. Okay. Oh, and we've got another special unique plate. Let me double check something. First things first. I mean, here's the drone that we... yeah, the Hellfire drone, which I will make a cryo version. The Doom drone that just destroys all things. No, the reason why I'm here is to have a little look at... Okay, no, I've got 2 motorized hinges. That's done it for me. Yep, I'm fine. Let's get the flippers. We've got the motorized things. I want the flippers because it's a part we don't have. Obviously, we're going to have to sort of work toward those flippers. Oh, what's in? Did I check this place? I think I probably did. Yeah, that's fine. So, okay. We're going to go over here. We don't need the garage yet because our hull is good, but we're going to start earning some shit. And we might as well go for that one. It's a frozen planet. Perfect for you, Hellfire. I don't remember us needing an upgrade. Although, what button is that? Keypad 0. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we've got spawn buttons, which I believe are just toggled with Q and E. Yeah, I'm just reminding myself what the fuck we do with this. But yeah, that's good. Kind of feel like if I can put more batteries, just a thought, because more batteries are better than not more batteries. I mean, it's a silly amount of batteries, but it's just such a good setup. It really, really is. I kind of feel like I want to put like that there. Like have extra absorption, and then I can slap a much better weapon in the middle. The kinetic long lasers. We've already got those plugged in. I mean, kinetic spark throwers, or maybe if like a flamethrower on the main plasma long laser. I think flamethrowers. Yeah, that'll do. Let's just do a quick test flight, double check that it looks good. Well, we call it an exploit, but it's really not. It's just a behavior that works really bloody well. Yeah, I mean that's doom. The flamethrower's not great, but it's all right. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of attrition. They probably will destroy the bank, but I would say it's like pretty good. Ah. Well, I'm taking damage, but that's cool. Oh boy, I think that was the battery pack gone, but it doesn't matter. That's not what we're. I think okay, that works. It's absolute fucking bedlam, but it works. I mean, the wireless power. I think it's microwaves. The wireless power. That's actually easy. It's all just microwaves. Or focused EM. Well, microwaves are a form of EM. So I think it's like microwaves or some other kind of EM that's just directed and it just converts. Simple as that. What you should ask is why do the batteries charge themselves up over time? How does that work? Cut away all this snow. We don't want filthy snow around here, clogging everything up. Ooh, gravity is, what are we getting? Oh, you'll get capturing things. Ooh, actually, you know what? Capturing things, that means we don't want this fella to smash things. Okay, Ice Manta, come this way. We will try and not let you get killed horribly. I think you're going to get killed horribly because I've spawned a drone that I cannot control. Because this vehicle was so light, it's like, now that I've taken all the things off it, it's actually kind of awkward. Okay, right. I'm gonna go the other way and hope that that drone doesn't interfere with the whole Ice Manta capturing. Probably should have double checked. Ah, snow. It's no joke. I should have a drone self-destruct. It's not going to be difficult to put some dynamite in the drones, and then I literally could just press a button and they all explode. I won't be able to target it. I mean, solar panels is a possibility. Ooh, hello, Ice Mantas. 3 for the price of 1. Get out the way, you strange creatures. Come on, come to Papa. I'm going to take you on an adventure. an adventure into, I don't know, medical, scientific experimentation, something like that. Now, once we've got the mission complete, we will then go on a big harvesting run. Because there's some unobtainium here. I still can't remember what the yellow stuff's called. Come on, little ice mantas. Here, boy. Here, boy. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Let's go. Right, so that's that done. Where's my drone? Now that we can't fail the mission, well, I'm just gonna. Oh, shit. Yeah, the drones murdered the ice manta. You know, but what can you honestly do, you know? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. They're just, you know, murderous. God, it's just turned so quickly. I need to lighten up the main drone just because it's so fast now. Because it's so light and I've just not removed any engines. I could probably get out quicker and then just go around, but I feel like all this ice just needs melting. Because reasons. I'm glad the snow, it melts quicker. Right, let's slurp all this good stuff up. I mean, I do have a plan for that Hellfire. I mean, I could... Well, I am absolutely going to give it a go at doing a, like a planet-destroying build. I don't know whether it'll be much use. Good God, I'm so... It's ridiculous. Yeah, I need to, like, really reduce the number of engines that I've got. It's just silly. I don't know why I'm spending so much time, honestly. I mean, we're about to go to a planet that's basically consists almost entirely of resources. But either way, we have completed the mission. We're going to get token gesture, bio flamethrowers. Yeah, upgrade slot 1, rubbish. But we got unlocked another bit of research. Saves us having to buy the research. What's better, that or that? I mean, the resource tank might be better. The resource... None of them's particularly good. None of them's particularly good. But one's got a corp laboratory to destroy. That's the one we're gonna do. Oh yeah, distress signal. Can't ignore them. Yeah, let's do it. Ugh. Fucking booby trap. Well... Not a booby trap precisely, but you know what I mean. Right. I think the Hellfire drone has to be the one. Though I am gonna lighten up the Yeah, I'm going to lighten the load a little bit so it doesn't turn quite as crazy. Because it does turn pretty crazy. I'm just saying. I mean, that might be all I do. Self-destructing drones? Kind of feel like we need to, like, properly work on the thrust as well, because they're a little bit slow, especially when the atmosphere is pretty dense. I feel now that we've got wireless power, I feel like we're, and that didn't bloody work anyway. That didn't work, so we can put some more logic in here, and I think the logic is going to be, what's the logic going to be? It's going to be like a NOT gate. I think it's going to be a NOT gate. Yeah, actually, that's going to be like that, I think. Now, when we get an obstacle signal, or rather, if we get an obstacle signal, no, obstacle, noobsticle. We have a noobsticle. But that's no obstacle. In fact, just, oh, you can't actually, I should have just left it as noobsticle. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was going to put a space in there, but so now we have a tag obstacle if there is an obstacle dead ahead, and no obstacle if there's no obstacle ahead. Now, the reason for those is going to become apparent. Jeez, that's a lot connected to that rear thruster. Holy shit. Kind of feel like we need a little bit more connected to that. So, so instead of it being X to activate the thrusters, it'll be noobsticle. Oh God, it's stuck now. Which means actually I don't think I need this button now. Noobsticle. And now you are noobsticle. Obstacle. And then that one's still obstacle. Basically, I'm just modifying it so that it will accelerate under different circumstances. Means it's got more forward acceleration. This button pretty much now is not needed. I mean, nukes. I would like to give them nukes. How big is dynamite? It's only one. It's not that big. I'm not sure how easy it will be to do this. Because I need to give them... Yeah, I was actually going to give them heating, and then they failed. Or I failed them, technically. So if I get rid of the button... I will still need to have... how do I do this? I need another logic gate. One of these. Squeezing one of these things in is going to be tricky, but we don't need as much in the way of batteries these days. Let's be honest. Don't really need as much in the way of batteries. So, okay. That block is the one that is connected to the factory. That severs the logic so that the entire drone cannot understand the logic of the rest of the drone, nor any other drone. That's why they work independently. But in order for me to be able to press a button to detonate the TNT, in a devastating explosion, which will annihilate the ship, fuck it, let's do maximum. It needs to receive signals from the keyboard, which it can't do because of that. So that's kind of like an opposite. The logic connector is opposite to that. It will then forward anything pressed. So when I have an explode command, which is going to be numpad 9, I feel like no, backspace. Backspace is universally a serious thing. Let's do a test flight. Let's rotate this back around. Do it to that. Test flight. Oh, that was the wrong button. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, that was just me pressing the wrong button. It's fine. The experiment is we're still a go for the experiment. We may have completely wrecked a few things, but it's fine. Whee! Oh god, the way the pattern's laid out is all wrong. I like how it spins. I like the spinniness. It's got a lot of forward thrust. That might work. Oh god, they're like joined together. They're like latched together like brothers. Siamese twins. Conjoined twins. This apparently is the new, well, it's not even the new phrase, but it's the approved phrase. They've got a lot of speed. But I'm going to be honest and say, yeah, I mean, they're not as maneuverable. Okay, no, I can fix this. This is fixable. First things first, though. I need to understand where I went wrong with that. That's fine. So the dynamite has, oh god, the dynamite has one of these, and it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be about that, and it's gonna be about that. And then whatever the fuck has this needs to oh god. Let's do this properly, shall we? See, not even that's quite right, is it? There we go, that'll do. That'll do. There's a few things exposed, but it's not like this shielding protects it. It's just completely and utterly decorative. I'm not that fussed about the slight lack of maneuverability. I think it'll be fine. If it's not, we will figure it out. Although, we can just figure it out immediately now anyway, in a way. We didn't expect... yeah. We didn't experiment and figure out the detonation, but that's fine. So firstly we detach that, then we spawn one of you guys, then we press backspace. Oh god, it survives the explosion? How? I feel like dynamite isn't quite as powerful as I'd hoped. It literally did nothing. It did nothing. Is it because the radius? I mean, if I put the radius as 5, then maybe? No, it just doesn't destroy the ship. There's like complete waste of time. Well then, how does that not destroy things? I feel like the dynamite is not as impressive as I'd hoped. I'm just gonna say that right now. Kind of feel like, see, that's only 10 damage. The dynamite should do massive amounts of damage. I mean, that's 10 after it being 100% increase, you know? There's like, the dynamite is massively damaging, but didn't seem to do fucking anything. You know what? I mean, there's not much we can do. Let's just destroy the Corp Laboratory. We'll be absolutely fine, I'm sure. I think they hit the dynamite, and somehow it worked this time. I have no idea. Oh, it spotted something. Oh, bloody hell, it's... Bye, drone. Have fun down there. Whatever's down there that's caught your eye. I mean, it genuinely is finding something fun to kill, so I'm gonna let it off, you know? Like, sometimes you can be like, don't do that, but this time around, I'm like, yeah, feel free. Yeah, you're now stuck there, because unless I... Oh, shit. Just look at that. There's just the constant bombardment. It's good, though. It's good. I'm glad that they love their work, you know? And they do. They love their work. The only problem you've got is the moment I destroy all the transmitters, you know for a fact that the Corp Laboratory is just going to explode without my intervention. There we go. There's the shields are down, and there's the laboratory destroyed. Immediately, almost. There was like so little delay. It's just horrifying. Jesus. Fuck. Just swoops down like a Deathbringer. These drones are savage. They're absolutely savage. Right. Yep. Backspace just does fuck all. Ah, man. Waste of time. But, I mean, it was a nice idea. Maybe there's something stronger than dynamite. Ah, rock. Ugh. Rock. Oh, look, one of my drones is down there. Looking a bit sorry for it. Oh, yeah, because of the dynamite. I will cut through this. I could go around. I mean, around would probably be a lot better. Wouldn't mean me having to cut through the rock. But that sounds like doing not destruction. Whereas I like destruction. You know? God, this is taking a while. Destruction is good, you know? At some point I will have a ship that's fully configurable. You know, like front and back. But one of the back factories then builds drones. So it will absolutely be like 100% configurable and drone spawning and just everything. It'll be fun. It'll be the most fun. I don't think there's a huge amount that's worth harvesting here, to be honest. I mean, that's alright, I suppose. Alright, I mean, I would say that that's that fucking place done. So easy. Now's the interesting bit. We get to go here, and before you ask, yeah, all that gold stuff is the gold stuff that we like. And yes, the red stuff's the unobtainium. This planet has a core of unobtainium. I've never been to one of these before. Am I going to go to one now? Of course I fucking am. Now, the drone I'm going to use is the off-by-one drone, but I'm going to refit the off-by-one drone to have all the wireless shenanigans. I just like the configurable nature of the off-by-one drone. So I'm just going to rotate that out a bit and just so that I can see what the configuration is. Obviously we don't need but we do need that. So I'm gonna get rid of that battery because we don't really need the battery. What we do need is a couple. And attached to the couple is going to be a fuck ton of batteries, obviously. I'm going to keep that like that. That does not need to be the way it is. I do not need all these resource tanks now. All I need is the drills and the harvesters. It's honestly all I need. But let's stick with one thing first. First things first, basically. I'm going to swap that for that. I mean, it's like, you're like that, and I mean, sure, I'm just gonna chuck these in here. Ah. I just need the big batteries for the main thing. You know what I mean. I mean, technically, I can put them there. Yeah, because we've got F, we've got space for that. The decouple, obviously I'm going to put us back to keypad 0, because that's what I'm familiar with it being. We want a resource store, obviously. Where the hell's the resource storage? Is it going to be in here somewhere? Or am I just blind? I think I'm going blind. Here we go. Yeah. and then pump up a lot of parts. Yes, you can just copy and paste. It's a bit of a crazy thing, really. It's saying that there are too many wibbly parts connected. It's fine. Can achieve less wibbliness. Okay. That's all wireless, that'll work. We obviously need to get rid of these, but what we need to do, ideally, is kind of keep them... Oh, no. Let's just move them out of the way. But we kind of need to keep them sweet, you know? Abandoning this and then it just kind of falling apart, fine. Doesn't matter at all. Bring these in a little. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Just drilly drilly drill. Kind of feel like it's not gonna hurt for those to be on when the drills are on. I would almost say, is it worth putting them into a fixed position? I mean, is that actually a good way of doing it? Pointing them out, making them so that they're fixed positions? Maybe. I don't know. Might be. The main sort of weapon-y thing, the weapon sort of component is fine. We've got those numpads, I get that. Test flight. So, first things first, you'd detach the core. Then you've obviously got the ability to spawn the weapon systems. One for cold, one for heat. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. It's not bad. We can shed that and have it still function, which is hilarious. And then spawn the mining. Ooh, it's a little bit wobbly. I may need something to make it less wobbly. That all just... Maybe not space. I don't know actually though. Well, if you look at how much that's draining the core batteries, that's a lot of drain. That's partly because of the shield systems there. I'm gonna let that churn for a bit and see what happens. Because I like the suction on that. Look at that. There's a lot of suction there. I want to detach the shields from the spacebar. I need another toggle. I can squeeze another toggle. Or do I just want F to do that? Because that's the magnet. Yeah, I need a separate button. I need a separate button for that, like R or something. I think I need another toggle. So I need another switch. I think I've got plenty of switches. So, switch. Switch, switch, switch. I'm going to put the switch on the side. And this is going to be that. Mine. And then we're gonna get rid of that just temporarily. These are wobbly, so I'm just gonna put a block. Be a large sphere. Be a hollow block. I've not actually... Oh god, they are chunky boys. They are chunky. I think just one of these is probably good enough. See, I didn't mind if it falls apart, but I do mind if it's completely ineffective, and they were not particularly effective. I think off by one was here. Might still be here. But I feel like that's going to be good enough. As long as I now connect this to the mine key. Although then again, there's nothing wrong with having it right mouse as well for those. Just gives me an option, actually. Although then again, yeah. Gives me the toggle so I don't have to hold down the button. Oh, that's not good. So, detach, spawn, detach, spawn. That's not good. Apart from the wobbliness, it works. I just need to adapt. Probably, you know what? I feel like the hollow block might be the way to go. And then start physically connecting things to it so that they're not just... Yeah. Like, physically put them flush with it. The hollow block also can, as you can imagine, contain other things. So, if I want to put shield generators in there, I can. And then they're kind of protected. Come on, don't you fuck me about. It might be that this isn't going to work very well at all. But it might work pretty well. And I'm just going to put on each of these here. Ugh. It's like when you're trying to attach it, it detects whether or not you've hit the middle gap, and the middle gap doesn't count. Which is fine, because if you're trying to select the thing that's actually inside the block, then yeah. No, I've done it again, but it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter. So detach that, spawn that. That might work. That might work. And obviously that. Ah, Frankenstein's monster. Anyway, so let's remember to rotate that back into place. Save, exit. Kind of feel like that's a good drone. Don't know really why, but it might be. Oh, this is going to be such a... It's either going to be like a really good... It might be a timer as well. It says mine as much as you can. Yep. Yep. So, let's just fucking Okay, so I'm gonna spawn the mining things, but I might have to shed it immediately. God, it can only do it so fast. What is this green shit? Okay, we can just drill through that. That's fine. If I was the mining captain, then I wouldn't have this problem of having to have absorbers. Yeah, God, there's only so much it can absorb. Oh, this is a tricky one. Yeah, the drills aren't angled perfectly for really tough rock. Oh, it's starting to absorb the good stuff. Just look at the top there. Because it's all, for those of you who aren't aware, it is all just going wirelessly into the storage container that I dropped. Oh, I'm drilling away some of the unobtainium. It's fine, it's fine. It really is just absolutely fine. So it looks like there's only a certain amount that it can... Ugh, gravity. There's only a certain amount that it can achieve per second or something. It looks like there's a way in, an official way in, which is fine. I'm just going to drill straight back out that way. And then just keep on flying around inside here. For 30 seconds. Just absorbing continuously. It doesn't matter whether I'm destroying any or not, which I am. Because it's absorbing it as fast as it can. Jesus. The amount of rewards you get for this. Well, that was a lot of reward. That was a lot of resources. Holy crap. Okay. That was good. It's slightly forward, yes, I was thinking, but the problem you've got with the design is that if they're out on their limb, they kind of wobble. That was the thing. I was trying to reduce the amount of wobble as much as possible. So I might stick spheres maybe on the side of that design. And then we're kind of good, you know, because they in theory... Ooh, always investigate. Ooh, look at that. Some stuff. Probably really doesn't matter. So yeah, let's tweak the drone. But yeah, I could put spheres on the end. I mean, I wish it was off by one. I really wish it was. But unfortunately, I don't think the game... Oh, I've only got like one sphere. That's a disappointment. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see what it does when I actually do that. Because although the side ones were... They're not completely useless, but they were moderately useless. They weren't pulling as much weight as they could have. But I'll do that and I'll see what it does. I'll see what it does. Kind of feel like I need to put shield systems in these blocks now. Let's see what happens with this. So detach that, do that. Okay. They're not wobbling like before. I think it's because there's enough separation that they don't need to wobble now. Okay. I still need to upgrade the front, the weaponized version. You mean like this? I think you like this voice. I think you were just trying to make me use it. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean about multiple mics. I mean, I probably could, like, get the webcam mic hook that into it, but I mean, that would actually be even worse, because then that's a webcam mic, which is all the way over there. Crap. I've got the super good studio mic, which is nice, and then the headset, which is like between the two, probably slightly closer to the webcam mic. Yeah, and that'd be fun. I don't even know what the requirements for this thing is. Was this good? Oh, GLaDOS Melek. Oh, destroy a transmitter. Is that it? Look at the size of this world. It's tiny. It's minuscule. There's just nothing to it. Whee. This is gonna be just like, where is this fucking transmitter? Okay, I'm coming up to it now. Ah. Oh, hello. Whee, shields up. This has not got offensive capabilities. Not much, anyway. But I can deploy those parts, which is kind of fun. Kind of prefer the drones, though, I'll be honest. I could always make this one, instead of a drone deployer, it could be like, I just only thought, I could just put all the logic on the thing that I dump. There's nothing good in this planet. I just only thought, I could put all the logic on the thing that I dump in the thing, you know? I'm maybe not explaining myself very well. I'm cool with unlocking something. It's not... Yeah. It's not something that I necessarily want research-wise, but the more research we unlock, the better. So if I edit you again, why don't I just put all the logic on here? I mean, logic is automatically wireless. So that's it. I mean, that seems like such a small change, but I feel like that's a really good change. Especially because then we can slap our one remaining factory into here. Let's extend that a little bit and do that, and then do that, and then do that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we want to put the shield inside. There won't be an apostrophe. It'll be the second one, mics. Because mic is short for microphone, and microphones doesn't have an apostrophe. An apostrophe is always to do with whether or not you're missing stuff out because you're adding the S. If you've already missed things out because it's an abbreviation, like mic for microphone, you then don't need the apostrophe. If I was talking about, you know, the mic's cable, for example, then that might need an apostrophe because it's possessive. Yeah, because it's a noun. It's not a true noun, and it's also not an improper noun, but it's a regular noun. So I think that if I was talking about the mic's cable, I mean, I think that's a bit... You wouldn't normally talk about the microphone owning a cable, being in possession of a cable. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, I don't know. But either way, you were right, the second one. So let's see. So, the beauty of this is I can make a drone. And I'm not necessarily 100% right, but yeah. It's like when you put in can't or don't or won't, because you're joining two words together and missing out a load of letters, apostrophe. Yeah. It's when you have multiple microphones that own cables. Then you put mics, the S, then the apostrophe, then a space, then cables with an S. No apostrophe. It starts getting kind of crazy when you got plurals and possessives all combined together. It's great. And then when you have improper nouns like it, if you turn around and I'm talking about the microphone, and it's like, I can't find its cable, I then do not use an apostrophe. Because improper nouns like it, you don't use apostrophes when you're using the possessive. Oh, it's so good. Unless, of course, you're abbreviating it is. You know, like, oh, no, I found it. It's over there. That you do use an apostrophe. Because then you're taking out the I in is. And then you're slapping an apostrophe it's. Fun with English. Drone. I want to make a different kind of drone. I want to make like a floaty. It's cables. My precious. I want to create something like horrifyingly mean. I want to make like a floating gun turret. I want to make a floating gun turret. And I'm going to make a floating gun turret. I'm doing it. First things first, of course, we have to put the little block there. And then having to put some... See, we've got the motorized hinge, which is good. We're going to... on the motorized hinge, do we have... Yes, we do. I thought we fucking had. I'm glad we bloody do. And then we're going to put some weapons on one side of it. And some sensors. Like, I'm going to put a couple of sensors on it. Because it needs sensors. Put some guns. We're going to need some guns. I think it's going to be some kinetic long lasers. Kinetic long lasers seem like the thing to do. But also maybe something devastating. Oh, it's a shame they're really low slots. Kinetic sniper. Okay. So. Ooh, that needs to be slightly further out. Okay, that's the general gist of how that will work. And we shall see if it bloody does. Nearest enemy... Cursor. Okay. That separates the logic. That does that. We still need batteries and stuff, but we'll get them soon enough. We will get them soon enough. No actual collisions there. That's good. That, in theory, is good. Now, what I need to do is start thinking about actual power. It's all very well having the outer shell, but we need power. I mean, I suppose it does, but the only problem you've got off by one is that the more of these I deploy, the more drain you have on the detachable pack. I want these to at least contribute to the power a little bit. Because otherwise, they're all just take. And it will just... Eventually, there's like a maximum. There'll be a maximum number that I can actually have. And I don't want them to be a maximum number. I want to have as many as I fucking want. See, I can have... See, I kind of have armor plating. Kind of feel like I don't have enough for armor plating. So let's forget the armor plating for now. It means these are vulnerables. Vulnerables? They're vulnerable. Blah, 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 blah. We've got quite a few shield generators. I feel like just a few batteries can help, you know? It's going to help a bit. And at that point I need some shield generators. Okay. I wish we had some corner pieces, because I know there are like L-shaped corner pieces that you can have. It's a big shield, actually. And maybe you can... I just want to get the design done. So enemies, enemy structures. 100. 100. Hide the sensor. The one big eye. Well, it does definitely look like a big eye, that's for certain. I'm going to put a tolerance of 15 degrees. That should be about right. I need a logic gate instead of that. But I will put some protection around it, because the shield system will do a little. And do a massive amount, but it'll do a little. Okay. If this is tilted right, I'm going to put R tilt. And if it's tilted right, I'm going to put L tilt. And then I can never remember which way around this is, but R tilt, L tilt. And it may be completely wrong, but we shall see. So basically, that'll target the nearest enemy. If there's no enemy in range, it'll aim toward my cursor. I may actually just... Yeah, you know what? I need that for, like, configuration. The moment these detect an enemy, they will output the signal enemy. That will then be detected by this gate, which goes for 2 seconds. And it will go activate. You're active. The shield will be deployed on active. The weapons will be deployed on active. Test flight. Oh yeah. I don't actually have any controls for some other things. Like, I don't think I have any... Yeah. Mine FS. I mean, we can. I mean, it is your little ship, so I suppose fine. Can we copy that? Not easily. I mean, that's actually... That should have stayed enemy. And then the other one should have been exterminate. It's fine, I'm getting there. Exterminate. Oh, okay, there's keyboard shortcuts that can do that. Nice. So X to... There we go. Exterminate, exterminate. And finally, exterminate. There. Oh, there's a lot of keyboard shortcuts with this. Little quick ways of programming things in. I like it. I do like it. Now, I do need an outer shell. Now, I can produce an outer shell. I just need to be careful about how I go about that with my limited structural resources. Well, let's test flight this. Why am I red? And also, you can go over there. Well, as you can see, it does turn. Whoa, okay, it's just immediately open fire. Jesus. It's like, it's going for it. It knows its job, it knows what it does. Jeez. Oh, now it's cursor pointing. Oof, okay, that was a successful test. Enemies, activate. Oh, it's just basically just destroyed the... They need little defense and they need hover capability. I want them to hover. I don't want them to sit on the floor. That just warmed me up. I don't know why I suddenly gained temperature. But yeah, I want to put some shells around these just for protection. Hey, boys! Jeez! Look at him go! The shields are holding? They're cutting through the shields and the armor plating on that. Oh, shields have failed on that one. Need less tolerance. Jeez, that was, yeah! They were good. So less tolerance, that's good. We need to make this structurally more sound, but holy crap. I think we're on a winner here, guys. We're on to a winner. We're on to a winner. I mean, the plating will help a little bit, but that's not its primary task. Its primary task is to provide more stability. I don't really know how easy it is gonna be to make extra stability, though. That's the problem. Stability is a tricky one. I don't have a huge amount of structure-y stuff, you know? Maybe not put that there. Maybe put that on the other side. Don't know. The shield's good. I might just put extra shields on. But obviously I've got to be careful of weight. Yeah, I don't think I have enough pieces for the kind of structural stability that I want. That's a problem. But it does need that. Ooh. Oh, of course, yeah, I can't actually I can actually do that. Clever how it does it that way, though. I'll be honest with you there. That's not too bad. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a VTOL thruster on it. That's one of the first things I'm going to do. That's to do with gravity. I think it's inverted. I think it's active like all the time, I think. It's active all the time, maybe. I think so. Not just then, but all the time. So I need a button. That actually, if I do it that way, that will then get controlled by the main ship. And the main ship can have a little on-off switch, little toggle. Yet another little toggle. And that will be controlled by the letter E. And it will send out a hover signal. But it will only hover under certain circumstances, like altitude. When we can measure altitude. Or I could have yet another sensor, which actually will be slightly smaller. I mean, I'm adding a lot of sensors here now. This will be terrain. Detection event. Low. We are then low to the ground. Finally, we need one more logic thing. And that is an AND gate. When it's low and active, I mean, it's vulnerable. This thing is moderately, quite a lot vulnerable, actually. I think, actually, you know what? I'm putting all of this stuff there, but actually, I think it's just as worthwhile putting some of these things. Because if it's going to hover, and now it's going to need about 35 hover. So when it detects the terrain, it's going to fire a signal low. When this is getting the hover, yeah, okay. So, wait a second. How do I transmit a signal? Oh my god! Actually, I don't think I can do what I think I'm doing. I think I need a button. Which means I get rid of that and put a button in. It's not ideally what I want. Hover. I mean, actually, you know what? I don't think I need anything of the sort. I think I just need that. The moment that detects terrain, it's going to go tsh. But if this falls over, it's going to get stuck. That's the only thing I'm going to say. If this falls over, it's going to get stuck. So I think I might need an altitude. I think I might need an... I don't have an altimeter. Damn it. There's still certain things I just don't have, which is a shame. Or... I'm getting there, guys. I am getting there. Let's do a 360 degree angle, 35, and say it detects only the terrain, and that fires out the signal low when it detects terrain. So basically, it doesn't matter whether it's upside down or not, that VTOL, which always pushes against the gravity, will fire. Okay, test flight. Right, let's do this. Hey, Nathan. Oh, I need to just get rid of them. There we go. Test, 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 test. Okay, put that over there. Spawn one of these. VTOL thruster not firing. Let me double check that. Because it's on the wrong side of the... Yeah, legacy from the previous silliness. Okay, there we go. So... We'll figure this out. Wait a second. I fucked that up. Yeah. God. Yeah, when it's off at an angle for testing, it's cumbersome as shit. So let's... I mean, for testing, I can't have it near where the enemies spawn. There we go. Oh god, it's really twisted the back end of the ship. Okay. Ugh, okay, it's wobbly a bit. Jeez. It doesn't need those at the side now, come to think of it. Yeah, the wobbliness needs to be fixed. And that's actually dead easy to fix, because I actually don't need them now. Don't need them at all. But I would argue what I do need is another shield system. It may not be ideal, but you know what? It may sort of work. See, it's not important that it stays upright precisely, but what it is important that it does is stay off the ground. And I think it can do that. Obviously, I'll get rid of the... Let's ram it and see what happens. Doink. I'm going to spawn one more and then I'm going to start enemies appearing. Oh, it's because I've got Q to the heat fucking button. Okay, enemies. Come fuck us up. That worked. So these aren't exactly like the drones that I built. The little flashing. Yeah, once I get the sensor invisible, there's the random flashing shenanigans. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Ah! They can't maintain their position because the recoil on the sniper thing. But who cares? They've got some real serious damage output. I just can deploy these from orbit. They're like Christmas tree lights. I mean, they kind of are actually. Oh god, no, we're not doing that. Off by one, we're not. Worst case, right, I will give you some Christmas lights on the drones, but not huge, silly Christmas lights like that. What I will do is I will move... No, I won't move the shield system. I'll just extend them out a little bit. Maybe. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's have the little light. Because why the fuck no? I mean, this is going to be silly, but it's going to be funny. You want Christmas lights? Is that absolutely what you want? Now, I'm sure I must have a wibbly toggle timer thing. There must be a wiggly toggle timer. Maybe that. I mean, actually, to be fair, we don't even need that. Blinking lights. I'll make you some fucking blinking lights. What colour lights do you want? Because, you know... In fact, you know what? We won't have that many lights. Because that many lights is a little bit obnoxious. It's a bit too many lights. As if there is such a thing, you know. But what we'll do is we'll have a nice programmable LED. Alright? And the programmable LED will be like... Yeah. What it will do... Pink. I don't think you can have... I mean, actually, then again, was pink an option? Oh, fucking hell, it was. No, you're not gonna get pink. You're gonna have red, green, and blue. Red is going to be like when it detects an enemy, and then green is gonna be when it's too low, and blue is actually. Then again, I suppose I don't know. There you go. So red when it's exterminating. Green when it can actually see an enemy, but that will mix with red. And then blue when it gets too low. Let's test this fucking thing out. I mean, actually, yeah, I could just detach these things and shove. So yeah, now they flash blue when they're in range of terrain. So you got little blue flashy lights. Okay, okay, yeah, it's not brilliant yet. I get it. I mean, I'm not technically a manager right now, but I have been in the past. You said you wanted some blinky flashy lights. You're gonna get blinky flashy lights. You're not gonna get exactly what you want. I'm more like a developer than a manager. It's like, you're gonna get what you want. What you asked for. But what you asked for isn't necessarily what you actually wanted. So you're more like a manager than me. Yeah, look, flashy lights, look at that. Look at the beautiful flashy lights. They really, really go nuts, don't they? They like it. Hey, hey, fly things. Come here and be annihilated by death. Sheer, unrelenting death. Should we go get the big boy? Fuck, these guys. I might get rid of the snipers because the snipers have got too much recoil. They're bunching up a little bit, which is causing some of them to have trouble aiming. So I might need some side panels just for See those guys there? They're kind of getting stuck. If I wiggle them around, they actually... Maybe I could just make them point to just down, point towards gravity when they're not enemy detecty. Yes, cursor is not a good option. Gravity is a good option. Okay, so I think that this is ready for a test, except this kinetic sniper. Too much recoil. Now, a kinetic spark thrower, on the other hand, that's got basically no recoil. I just need to upgrade it, because it's got no upgrades. It's the, bloody hell, Shamokixu. The Shamokixu. I mean, sure. Here we go. Well, first things first, we need the huge mega I don't use up any energy upgrade. Then I think the damage upgrade, probably. And finally, particle life upgrade. What else is in this direction? I mean, yeah, let's do that. That's those sparks are just gonna annihilate things. Yeah, damage and long life sparks. That's gonna be I mean, damn it off by one. You've got some issues, man. So it's fixed, tied to exterminate. Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. I think. I feel like this is a fairly beautiful thing. Now I just need to turn around and go yoink. And do that. Test flight one more time. Yep. Start with that. Oh, hang on. Get rid of you. Oh, I see. So it's still, of course, connected to something else. So I still have to wrangle it around a little bit. But it's fine. That's fine. Because I can't connect it to the factory. Because then it'll be produced by the factory. But I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this general setup, I suppose. Shall we give it a whirl? I think we should give it a whirl. I think it is deserving of a whirl. Did I change the... Yeah, I did. And what I'm actually going to do is going to do that. I did, yeah. Yep. It's pretty vicious. The number of drones this thing can spawn is pretty vicious. Right, let's do this. I can't even remember what the mission is. I don't think I care. This is a very, very flexible, dynamic drone off by one. It's very multi-purpose. I mean, destroying boom bug hives is... Yeah. Let's, Jesus. Well, that works. I think maybe it could like settle higher. You know what I mean? Because it's got a very long range. I mean, it's just a case of you just deploy the drone. You just drop the drone in, and it just slowly lowers down. Oh, it's gonna get killed now. Oh, it took an explosion. Oh, no, there it is. It's been fucked. It's fine though, it's fine. Well, it's not fine, I mean it's literally been destroyed. Need the tolerance down a little bit more, I think. Yeah, okay, there's a couple of little things I need to change. There's no resources of any significance. There's a tiny bit of red scattered around here and there. But then again, hang on. I mean, I literally can just... Oh yeah, this setup is effective. The spark thrower isn't great, but it's not bad. Oh, and I like the fact that it's a radius, so it doesn't even like going past other obstacles. That's quite nice. Okay, it is a pretty good drone. It is a pretty good drone. I'm gonna make a couple more modifications, but for the most part, I'm kind of happy with that. It's a good option. What's through here? What's through here? Anything good? Anything good? Not massively, a few things, but What's over here? Unobtainium. There's the logic things. They're the ones I want. So it's going to be an ice planet. We're gonna stick with this drone. We're gonna tweak it a little bit more. Hellfire, he had his long duration, as it were. So I'm feeling like this can be a lot higher. Oh god, really? 30 is the maximum. Oh yeah, the proximity sensors are actually yeah, thing. So I've got a choice. I can either put the proximity sensor inside the middle bit. I might actually. It means it'll detect the ground sooner, but I can't make it stay any further up. That is the maximum range. I'm not too bad with that. I'm not particularly fussed. That's fine. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. No more factory parts. But the front end configurability is good. I think that those two weapons are fine. I don't think there's any need for those to be... Oh, no fucking hell. Don't do that. Fine, I'll put you somewhere else. There you go. Yeah, it'll stay a little further off the ground. Oh yeah, I was going to change the tolerance down ever so slightly. Oh god, I can't put points. 8 then. It won't work that way. It just means it'll bounce more. Remember, that thruster only fires when it detects ground within that radius. So, sure, if it's a more powerful thruster, when it detects terrain, it'll higher, but then it'll... I mean, its average height will be higher, but the problem is that every time it thrusts, it's going to throw the laser off a little bit, I think. So I don't think that the minimal gains are probably not worth the reduction in accuracy. I don't think so, anyway. Anyway, we're gonna do this. Oh, little suicide drone. Very rude, actually. A little bit. I don't think energy's a major problem, but... Oh, God. Well, I mean, the magnet's gone. I think the rear shield's gone as well. In fact, actually, quite a lot's gone. Yeah, quite a lot's gone. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we've got no shield systems because the logic got broke. I don't think on its own it can deal with that. You have to use all firepower. They got it. They got him. Jesus. Oi! Quit it! There's some wobbliness. I think it's the tolerance. I don't think they like a tolerance that high. Oh, you know what's going on? Sensor can't be there. I'm gonna complete the mission, but yeah, the sensor being in the rotatey part is never gonna work properly. It's gonna be unstable as fuck, like, all the time. This is a bad design. Yeah, I'm gonna revert back. They'll be fine, they'll be fine. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a faulty design. I think I'm gonna end up getting, oh, shit. Damn it, and the logic's down. Activate. At least I've got a manual button. Shields are offline. Oh god. And yeah, I'm not collecting things. Oh, because I don't know. You know what? Yeah, I think we're just gonna return to the hangar quickly. I'm gonna fix the flaws in this drone design. Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine. Let's rotate that up there and put that there. So yeah, that's yeah, not a good improvement. That was not an upgrade. Not even slightly an upgrade. It was just bad. It's a bad call, Ripley. It's a bad call. Okay. Test flight. Let's do a test flight. What is wrong with that now? I do not know quite what's wrong with that. I need to just put it further away. But it's like, if I put it off to the side, it's kind of like... I mean, actually, in fairness, putting it directly down does make a kind of sense. Because look, it does start like that. So I could literally just... like, I know there's no gravity here, so I'll just put there, like that. Just immediately... I could immediately just detach it and it will drift down. And hopefully the logic will survive so that my shield systems work and everything. And my wobbly magnet. That is dubious. That is a dubious magnet. What is that attached to? It's not attached to anything good, I'll tell you that now. The magnet is dodgy, but it's because of the factory. But I can't attach it to the factory. And the factory could be deeper inside, in theory. For now, I'm going to say that's that, I think. One more test flight. Yeah, the magnet wobbles because the shield is wobbling. In fact, whole ensemble is wobbling. I'm gonna put a little LED in there. I don't need an LED, but I feel like that's gonna glue it a bit, you know? Okay, that's better. Shields are wobbling still a little bit. Oh no, there was a technique that I read somewhere. You cross weave it. You basically weave things so that they're like joined in a weird way. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. I think it's just that the magnet's in awkward. I mean, that's fair, I suppose. I don't know what that magnet will indicate. Magnet. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to actually indicate. I mean, that's actually better now that it's connected more root. Okay. Print ready. Print ready. There you go. Green if the printer is ready. It will indicate whether it's happy hour. I mean that seems reasonable, I suppose. What does R do again? What does R do? Mine. That's the mining mechanism. I feel like I need a toggle. But the heating and cooling systems are a bit meh. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. This is not ideal, but it's good enough. Hot. No, not whore. Hot. And I think that is it's hot. Because it's the cooler. There you go. What is wrong with my thing? My fingers just... Nope, we're not going to do that. There we go. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, blue could indicate that the shields are on, but I kind of know that they're on. So, blue might indicate that we're mining. So, green is ready to print. Print. And I can detach you. F is magnet. That is the mining machines. Red means it's too hot, so I'm gonna fire it up. Yeah, it is going red, but I feel like the whole thing's glowing. So it's pretty obvious that it's bloody hot. But all things considered, it's an acceptable little thing. And obviously they're falling on the ground because there is no terrain. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's launch it. Can't remember what the mission is. I never know what the bloody mission is. It just doesn't matter. This drone can handle anything. Pirate mines. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, you guys just finish him off. Okay. Those guys seem like they've got things in hand. Ah! Oh dear. Having an internal cooling system for these guys might be useful. Or a heating system. The thing is, they're not automated. You can't automate a heating system. For whatever reason. It just doesn't he like it. Oh shit. Go on, get closer, boy. I'm just gonna lay on the floor a bit. What the? Come on, get. I'm like wedged in a very specific way. I really am wedged. Why aren't they freezing solid? And also, thanks for the lift, man. Oh shit, they are after the mine. That's good. I mean, I can deploy them to kill the mines. Do you think so? When the thrusters start firing, they start. Wow, they did not like the root system. I could always have a little flag to say that the root system's shields are down or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I could give it some shields. Okay, so I need to now drill into the earth itself. Which, you know, shouldn't be difficult. I mean, I literally have a drill, so let's... And I'm gonna detach this. Enable the drill. Hey, it's not fair. You're not allowed to fire backwards. Lol. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a thing. I mean, I should, in theory, be able to grab it and then just shove it down. It can't fight me. Need much longer range stuff on this thing. They are gonna blow it all up, aren't they? Damn it, I'm stuck and it's destroying the unobtainium. I am getting stuck. Oh, my factory's been destroyed. That's really annoying. Yeah, factory is, yeah, it's gone. Shit. Come on. Where's me cooling systems? Ah, my cooling systems have been destroyed. Oh fuck, I'm gonna explode. Yeah, the heat is critical now. Ah. Oh, it's all over. I think it might be all over, you know. I need more weapon systems on this, on the main unit, you know? More weapons. It's a nice drone, but I need more weapons. Longer ranged weapons. It's fine, it's fine. We can tweak that. We can tweak this easily enough. See these... Oh my god, really? I have not upgraded half the things in here? Wow. Zevu and Haisai. Zevu and Haisai need fucking upgrading. Yeah, Zevu, you need some serious fucking shit. You need... In fact, we don't even need power reduction. You know what we do need? We need... absolute damage upgrade. We need like loads of extra elemental damage. We need range upgrade as well. The normal damage probably not needed as much. Just beams. Just beams. There. Extra range, more elemental damage, beams. So, beams, elemental damage, range. I feel like that's an essential, you know, mix. And then the Shaquify. Either way, the cryogenic flamethrower. Not that one. Not that one. That's the one. It needs to do lots of extra elemental damage, obviously. What else do we have? Particle spread. It's always funny. No, I think I'm going to, sticky particles, bouncy particles. Lifetime upgrade. Just means, look at that. Digging upgrade? I mean, it's a possible. It's definitely a possible. Kind of feel like the wide angle. Jeez, look at that. I feel like that's a good combo. What have I got on this one? Oh, it's only got 2 upgrade slots. Yeesh. Right. I now feel, in my heart of heart, that that is a better upgrade now. It's a better setup. Obviously, I need to, you know, put that back in here. Let's do this. We're going to kill these drones. Now with my super lasers, I would hope we'd have the ability to kill some drones a lot easier. Yeah, those lasers are a little bit better. Oh, I see how it is. It'll destroy itself, that drone, but it doesn't matter. Oh god, that one's stuck in the fire as well. It's like womp womp. Jeez. Shit. It's got like a heating system which keeps thawing it out, which is considerably annoying. Yeah, those boys are doing alright. Lol. Oh god, they've spotted something. Well, one of them spotted something. I mean, I could dig through, but, you know, the sheer doominess of these lasers is just great. Oh, to hell with this. Don't bring it back. I only just sent it down there, you weird creatures. Let's wait till the heat's off. Shit. I don't like those fuckers, you know. I'm just gonna say that now. Ah! Shouldn't have spawned it then, should I? How about weapon systems are destroyed? This is like really disappointing. Oh, shit in hell. No, wrong way. Damn it. I'm forgetting which buttons are which. Nope, that one's escaped. Oh man. I mean, I'm not that smelly right now. Ugh. Oh man, this has not been the best go at this. I don't think shields even help with these fuckers. Yeah, when they get stuck with a roof above them, that is the only problem. They then don't understand that up is not the way to go. Which means I can actually narrow the angle slightly. Need more damage output. I like how that's just slowly drilling toward the mine. So yeah, if I create the sensor so that it only covers like the bottom hemisphere, they then won't keep getting stuck on ceilings when underground. Yeah, that I feel like that would be a good idea. Wasn't an elegant success, that. Wasn't an elegant success, but it was a success, you know? So, the question is, where do we go now? There was a lot of sort of waiting then. It was a bit of a faff, that was. Bit of a faff. Need better weaponry. Maybe just swap all of the weaponry that I've got on this drone and make it kinetic. Maybe kinetic. But ideally, I want another factory part. Factory parts. That's where it's at. But I think you only get them when you go through wormholes, and then only sometimes. Oh, jungle ruins. I do like them. Just because they're fun, not because you... I mean, you get pretty... I mean, two epic weapons with 3 upgrades. Yeah, that's good. Cannot deny the goodness of that. Let's get that 1, and then that 3. Pirate mines. Ugh. Corp transmitter, much nicer. Capture ice mantas, bit sounds boring. Destroy jumpfish nests. It's acceptable. Destroy frost bombs. Oh, this looks like a hellfire. Go on, always investigate. Always investigate. Ugh. Fine. I mean, the amount of ships that this corporation abandons, it costs them so much. I mean, these are what look like intact ships, stripped of all valuable things, but they're still intact ships. And then they just kind of abandon them in space? I mean, do they, like, when the signal gets triggered, do they, like... I mean, obviously they come to try and, you know, capture whoever triggered it, but do they recover the ship? Still, you know, and they've stripped it, so it's like, it would cost a lot to unmothball, you know? So, I'm assuming they just reset the trigger, and they must have a lot of enemies to make it worth setting these things up as permanent things. Ah. Better. I'm gonna do good old Hellfire. Get his drone. A little bit of fun. Actually, my heating systems don't work. See, look at that. Look at that, the offensive capability. Jesus. Whatever was down there, it isn't anymore. Yeah, I think it's sort of frozen in place. Oh, they're thawing out. You know, I could always warm them up. Literally rub against them with the heater. They keep getting frozen solid, the bloody idiots. You know, apart from the freezing solid sometimes, they are pretty fucking good drones. I just wish I could automate the unfreezing process. Oi! They're very eager. Little boys are very eager. Come on, get out. Get out of here! Scram! Boink. Somewhere around here there is some unobtainium. Which, don't get me wrong, we've got a lot. Well, it's an easy one to find. Oh, being so light is so good. Oh, Andrew, I've not actually really played Halo. It's more of a console thing. I mean, I know you can get it on PC, but it's like, it was a console thing, so I just never ended up playing it. So it just sort of passed me by, I suppose, for want of a better way of wording it. You know what I mean. Now, I do want to go into the jungle ruins. But I also need to think about not, you know, being fucked over by the evil corporation. I've got hull. I've got, like, I'm one flight away from being 50% hull. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do this horrible destroy pirate mines thing, which inevitably will cause destruction and mayhem. Actually very, very close to the edge, isn't it? That is. But yeah, I could offload all the logic onto that as well. Ooh, there's some goodies in this planet. Jesus. I mean, look at the destruction! Maybe I should make the little hover drones have some kind of terrifying... My god, what have they found? They found something down here, didn't they? They're just going. They're just going in there. They're kind of cool with it, you know. Oh god, yeah, they've spotted the drone as well. There it goes. Jeez. Yeah, I think we can make the hover turrets. I think we can make off by one's hover turrets a little bit more devastating. Jesus, the destruction, not the unobtainium. I mean, I don't know what destroyed that drone, but probably itself. I mean... Oh god, look, there's a sliver of unobtainium. I don't know if it was because it was a small amount, but... Well, if it's a small amount now. Oh god. Okay, just no, not the unobtainium. Just have to quickly grab all the unobtainium. I mean, this is fun. I might... Okie dokie, Andrew. Catch you later, man. Yeah, we had a few deaths then. Oh, look at that one. Bless it. Lol. I feel like I definitely need an off switch for those things. Oh yeah. So, we're going to go to the Jungle Ruin, because, I mean, it's unobtainium, you know, it's good. And I got some rare weapons, which is fun. And if they're shit, I'll gamble them. I think, Hellfire, this is the moment for you, I think. I feel like, that's a good point. I mean, if there's no gravity, which there won't be on this one, I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be just fucking abject chaos. It's you. I don't think it can turn properly, like... I think it needs to be off-center. There's definitely an issue with the new design. It's much faster, but it doesn't turn very well. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't turn very well. I mean, it spins around in a circle really, really well. I think before, because it could reverse, they can't reverse anymore. The forward thrusters that are fixed. Yeah, I need to make them VTOLs. Yeah, I think I need to make the rear thrusters VTOLs. Just more power, basically. Oh shit. Jesus. You crazy motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what you get. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I just kind of let the drones do their thing. Plasma short laser. Alright, gamble time. Rude. So, we have the opportunity to get rid of a load of shite. Oh, hang on a second. I think I just fucked up. Yeah, they have 3 upgrade slots. I kind of missed. Whoops. Ah, well, who cares? I mean, me a little bit, actually, I'll be fair. Let's try not getting rid of the ones with good upgrade slots. Didn't have the bloody circles, that's the problem. This disappointing lack of circle indicators. And stop resetting. Anything with fewer than 3 upgrade slots is going. And sometimes accidentally things that do have 3 upgrade slots. I mean, nothing is safe with my random clicking. And eventually they all end up with a fuck ton of slots. We have 1 long plasma laser that's 2 upgrade slots, but we've got some good stuff. It's a shame you can't merge some of these. That's what I want. I want to be able to merge them. So if they're the same type with the same number of upgrade slots, why can't you just merge them? I mean, do they actually have different stats? Maybe I should check. But it would be still nice if you could just merge them. Maybe. And even if they had different stats, as long as they was the same type and had the same number of upgrade slots, it would then just average the stats. So if one did a little bit more damage, it would take the average of the 2. You know what I mean? You're not gaining anything, really. If anything, you're getting rid of a rarer item for a lesser item. Or, well, you know what I mean. Just something for inventory management. Because I'm literally at that point where I just want inventory management now. What is this? Accuracy upgrade. Just accuracy. Cool. What else have we got? Guns. Stuff. I mean, out of everything, that looks pretty good. A hollow block. I do like the hollow blocks. And the drillers. And that would actually then do me. I mean, the The supercapacitors are all right, but it's not great. It's a shame that I think the capacitor drains first or something. I mean, it should be the last to drain. Maybe it is. Maybe I remember incorrectly. So, we need a Frosty drone, which is basically I need to rebuild Chosen's drone to be like a copy of the Hellfire drone, but obviously, you know, Frosty. So I think the Chosen one drone is going to get binned and turned into another one. Duplicate. I mean, he's not here, but yeah, it seems rude to, you know, get rid of things. Okay. Let's plug a big Frosty. I mean, there's the cryogenic flamethrower right there. That'll do. That'll do. Just gonna. Kind of feel like I didn't copy that quite right. I didn't really. Oh well. So I'm not 100% sure what the equivalent of all of this chaos will be in frostiness. We do have a cryogenic grenade launcher, which we need. Fire is the tag, and it's fixed. And beams, or do we have cryo missile launchers? We did, but it was crap, so I got rid of it. I feel like maybe some lung lasers, spark throwers, both, one of each. One of each. I feel like I like the idea of a little bit of flexibility, you know. We need to upgrade those, but the Naiwenu spark thrower, I just need to. I mean, then again, spark throwers are great. But sometimes I feel like they're a little underwhelming, if you get me. Do I have another cryo lung laser? I do. Beams upgrade. So the Wamuzei lung laser. Nope, that's the one. So, obviously, elemental damage. Gotta be done. Energy reduction. Probably. Beams upgrade. I mean, you know what? We don't need energy reduction. You know what we need? We need laser range. What would be the laser range of that? Dunno. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Extra range, extra laser. Just extra cold. That works for me. It's basically they're the same now. But this Zakaku, the Zakaku grenade launcher. Strange names. Here we go. Zakaku. I mean, let's have a lot of extra bullets, shall we? Big explosions? Where are big explosions? Pretty sure big explosions was a thing. I think they're automatically big explosions. What does cluster explosions do? I mean, it just spills more explosions. More explosions is good. Elemental damage, more elemental damage. Or Attack speed increase. That looks terrifying. Cluster explosions is kind of irrelevant. I think we're just gonna up the actual elemental damage. That looks fun. That looks all of the fun. So fixed fire, fixed fire, fixed fire. The dynamite is like, eh. I mean, I wish it did something good, but I feel like it's, yeah, it just doesn't do anything. I feel like if everything was attached to it, that'd be great, but I can't do that because of the way it communicates with everything. Also, technically, I decided that having it like that was a much better idea because this is literally how it starts. Let's test fly this. So, detach. Now we're free. Lots of fucking crazy shit. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, they are gonna go for that, obviously, because... Wait! Get off the main batteries! I mean, look at the drain. I mean, it's still handling it, and now it's recharging slightly. I mean, it's a successful test. But I did say I wanted to do so. No obstacle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that. Just a very quick test flight with no enemies. Detach that. Oh god. Oh my god, they go backwards now. Nah. Okay, I need to move that. I mean, eventually I will oh man. What the fuck? What the fuck? With it being that I need to move back, it's a pain in the fucking ass. Okay, right. And then move that forward. And move... No. That's because I've intertwined them. It's good when you're doing a thing. Not good if you're doing not a thing. Fuck's sake. That's not originally what I had. That's not what I had. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, don't need that. A few leftovers. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do a quick test flight just to make it fun. You're a bit wobbly. You are a bit wobbly. Jeez. I need to just do a little quick check and stuff. I mean, we just get rid of those fucking things because we don't need them. It's not ideal. Let's do another test flight. Attach. Spawn. Oh yeah, because I've moved shit around, haven't I? So the battery doesn't have it. But the logic thing does. So this battery must also have it. We flip vertical. Nope. We flip horizontal. Nope. Shit. There we go. We then adjust location. That'll be fine. The only other minor adjustment is... Oh, no, I can't really adjust that. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And what with a few more batteries on the actual drones themselves, that should help with the recharge rate so it doesn't get so critical. Jeez, these guys are fast. Jeez. Oh, hang on a second. I think I know what that thruster that I removed is for. Not that it makes any difference. I mean, that was quick. We're going to get through this wormhole and then I'm going to call it. So yeah, I need to very quickly just add... I mean, even having just a single... Yeah, you know what? We can do this, actually. We can do this. Once we see an obstacle, this needs to activate. Obstacle. No. Obstacle. And yeah, all of those are no obstacle. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. How was I going to move my logic off? I think I was going to do something like this. Making the main drone smaller, more maneuverable, slightly more resilient, like its functionality is less likely to be damaged because the logic is now offloaded. And that's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, I'm so wobbly. I don't think that... Oh no, it does eventually kill it. Kill fireflies, okay. Yep, they're going after them. Go on, sink back down, sink back down. There we go, that's what I like to see. There's just bits of my drones that are sort of floating down gently. We still haven't killed that many fireflies. Well, hang on, there's definitely something going on up there. Oh shit. I'm like really overheating. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the flamethrower, not flamethrower, but the cryo thrower is pretty good. Okay, I think I can get to the wormhole. Let's do it. Let's see what we get for transitioning into another little galaxy. No factory. Unobtainium. I mean, maybe if we get that, which is for us not very useful, it will then give us a slightly different one next time. You know, there's like a pool of upgrades that it takes from. So if we just grab that upgrade, it will never come up again, and we'll get maybe something that's better. I don't know. And finally we go to a garage. Oh yeah, I'm going to investigate. Always. Ugh. See? Just crazy. Repair the hull. Job done. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm getting tired and it's gone late. Late. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick kind of I don't know what you call it. And I don't feel very musical today. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling it in my heart, you know? If that makes any sense. But, you know, these things happen. So thanks for watching, everybody, guys. You know, it's cool. I like the chat. It's nice. It's nice to chill. Hopefully next Thursday we'll have Aether back with us. But like I said yesterday, he's got house moving shenanigans to do, so yeah, I don't know what his setup's going to be like. He may not be able to game at all, so it may be that I'll have to pick something else. It probably won't be Nimbatus, unless people are really eager for it. But yeah, I mean, thank you to all my adepts and my apprentices. Thank you to all of you who are in the live chat. I guess, unless I get bored and decide to do a random spontaneous stream, I guess I will see you all on Monday. Cheerio.